mic'd up. I'm gonna be like, Emily, what are you doing? I'm in the stew.
We're cooking.
I'm in the stew.
We're cooking.
No, like it's not even there.
This might drape over the chair.
Towels, is there anything I need to
You don't need to get the towels right this second. First,
Okay,
we're gonna do
let's
this.
do it.
Okay,
Grab
so
one more tint brush really quickly though.
yeah. Actually, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. I can grab it.
She doesn't even know what's coming right now.
What are we doing? I'm just here.
This is her basic training. This is her boot camp 101. I think we have to try to just make her as nervous as possible.
I'm just like, you're doing it wrong. She's gonna hit the little tape, and I'm like, the tape's gonna fall out right now.
I need to keep these interns. They're important to us, okay?
The entire tape is just gonna fall out. Yay!
Okay, Sierra.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some basic instruction as far as our root retouches are concerned. Number one, I teach all of our interns, all of our staff, all of our stylists to do root retouches the exact same way. You can do it however you want once you see your own clients, but from here out, this is for fundamentals because we are building a foundation. So first thing I want you to know is we always section in quadrants with the apex. You told me there was no color on my...
I said it's not even there. We always
Thank
section
you,
in
love.
quadrants, and we wait till Lauren's done filming the intro before we do the root touch-up.
We section in quadrants. We start in quadrant 2 and 3 in the back. We do horizontal sections up, okay, up the head.
This should technically
Very
be split.
fine,
like
yes, technically, very fine horizontal sections. So thin that you can see through. You always control the paint on your brush. You're not blobbing paint. We're not slapping paint. There's 3 basic motions that we use to apply a tint to the root, which is a tap, a dip, and then a drag. And that all depends on how much actual regrowth we have. The objective is to not overlap onto previous color. We don't want to cause progressive color. But because I have extensions, more often than not, I'll instruct you to combine sections 2 and 3, quadrants 2 and 3 together, and use them as one big section as we move horizontally up the head, because we are throwing the extensions down in layers as we move up the head, okay? So that's going to be the only difference in this specific root retouch application. When we get to the front, more often than not, when there's no extensions, we'll move vertically on the head and place it away from the face. This is to help with guest presentation during the root retouch. More likely, we'll probably move horizontally and then just do the front face framing vertically and pull away from the face because we need to get in between the extensions here, right? Okay. All right, don't mess it up.
Fingers crossed.
Sierra's not even licensed yet, you guys.
Wonderful. You don't have to tell the people that. They don't need to know.
Well, when she becomes like one of the best hairstylists in the valley or the world, I want everyone to know she started at the bottom here.
Hey, this isn't the bottom.
This is the top from
She literally started working
the
on the
top up.
boss's
this
head.
is from the top up. This is
You didn't get a regular
as top as
client.
it
I'm gonna have you
gets
start
right out
here.
of school with no license. So
You
she
started-
technically is the tippy top.
On the boss's head.
The boss.
Like
Sarah,
you-
can I use this opportunity to tell the people how we met? Is that too embarrassing or no?
No, go for it.
Okay, so Sierra, how long ago did you graduate?
3 weeks.
She graduated 3 weeks ago. And what did you do on your very last day of school?
Too much.
I'm sorry, what?
She did the most. She was doing the most.
I was fixing my friend's hair because she'd bleached it herself at home.
She thought she was fixing it.
That's really true. I thought I was. I thought I knew with my Paul Mitchell education.
With your,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Yeah, with
With
your
blank, blank, blank.
education. Do I need to put my chin down?
With my mall pitchell education.
Do I need to like hide my double chin right now? Because this laughter is gonna be next level. Okay, so she fixed a friend's hair, right? A friend was at home hairing it, and she was like,
Just cover her
"It's
wrist.
my last day. I'm graduating. Like, I'd love to do your hair for you." And her friend had a blonde root retouch that she did at home. And so she had some regrowth, she had some banding, and essentially Sierra was, what time did you start on your guest?
Like 9:30.
And what time did you end?
Right?
7:30.
At night
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The first 9:30 of the day into the second 7:30 of the day.
It was rough.
And that was literally the day before you graduated, correct?
Yes.
They let you do that?
It was. I cried on my way home.
They let you do that?
She cried on her way home. How would you say, how involved were the learning leaders of this project that you took on?
You weren't there.
Oh, they weren't there at all.
Can I say this? It was a theory day, so everybody was inside the room. Nobody asked me what I was doing. Nobody, like, anything, so I just YOLO'd it.
I want to let you guys know I did a platinum card in Cosmo School with no instruction. Like,
Yeah.
not a single instructor there knew how to do a platinum card.
Right.
They were like, we're not certified. And it's like,
No.
okay. And then they left me alone.
Yeah. I literally was like, okay, so I asked the day prior, like, 3 learning leaders, and I was like, how should I go about this? And I showed them a picture and everything, and I even asked, like, one of my stylist friends, and I really thought I knew what I was doing, But I figured if a teacher saw that you were gonna like take on a project that clearly you could not achieve with these sort of products either, then somebody should have told me no. Somebody should have ripped the products away from me because my poor friend, I have to live with, like, I have to hang out with her again. Like, I have
Are
to
you guys still
see her.
friends?
Okay.
Does she still like you?
Let's note two important things you just said. Number one, with these kind of products, you were not going to be able to achieve what you needed to achieve, which is so true because at the beauty school level, they're not going to be giving you things like artificial color extractors. They're not going to be, bond builders and things of that nature to really achieve what the goals that are ahead of us. Okay. And number two, she's like, somebody should have told me no. Correct. Someone should have told you no, or they should have taken the time to be with you to say, this is how we're going to walk through this process together. Correct?
Right.
Okay. So how does that all come to me? Well, this beautiful girl's mother messaged me.
My friend, not me.
Yes, her friend's mother, who had her hair done, who Sierra did her hair, messaged me at 8:30 at night on a Wednesday, I think it was.
It was.
Something like that, on a Wednesday. And she was like, hey, SOS. And I was like, shit, incoming.
Did you know her, Lauren?
I know her mom's friend. Her friend's mom. I know her friend's mom. Her friend, oh my God.
You got it.
The mom and I are friends.
Okay.
And have been in this industry together. And she literally was like, look, if anybody can make this right, it's you.
Right.
And mind you, I'm not going to slam Sierra because she was just doing the best that she could, right? We had some banding, we had some patchiness, we had some tones that were too dark, we had low lights on a platinum blonde that were pulled all the way to the ends, and actually because the ends were porous, they picked up on more color than the root did, so it was tonally imbalanced, the deposition was imbalanced. The girl's hair was already compromised from the at-home services that she was doing, and mind you, I'll go ahead and share those before photos with you right now. But I said, okay, I can handle this, just bring her in, right? And this beautiful girl, who's stunning, by the way, starts telling me the story about her friend and how she didn't want to hurt her friend's feelings and how she felt bad, she didn't know what to do, and and she felt bad for her friend, and she was like, just needs her hair fixed. And I was like, whatever, I'll take care of you. But she started telling me again that her friend is actually, that was the day she was graduating, was that Thursday. And I was in here fixing her hair. And I said, you know what? And I don't know why I said this because I never say this. I said, tell your friend that she has a job here. And she's like, what? You're kidding. And she's like, have you seen my hair?
Kidding.
Yes.
You're kidding.
She literally said,
So
you're
my
kidding.
hair is like messed up, you guys.
Yes.
Like really bad.
It was.
It's okay.
I said, absolutely. I said, tell your friend that she has a job here and that she can join my intern program. And mind you, we get 5 applications for this program, maybe a week. Like, it's significant. And it is an applying program, and we do not tell everybody yes. So I think I just had like insert my foot into mouth too, because I was just like overly zealous because I didn't actually know this person that I was offering a job to. And I was just praying to God if they showed up halfway professional. And
Did I?
yeah, you actually surprised me, and I was so grateful.
Really?
Yes, 100%. I was like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm going to offer this person a job. Here's why. Because as a salon owner who prides themselves on education, as a salon owner who creates educational environment in the salon, I believe that it is our due diligence to guide and hone the skill set of our young stylists, of the generation of our young stylists. And that's essentially why we have the intern program, because especially in the Temecula Valley here, I just was convinced that there had to be something better than what was being offered. The intern program was born. I could only take on so many employees at one time, but interns, I could coach, mentor, guide 8 interns at a time in the program. And so I saw, my idea was, look, this girl, whoever she is, this student, right, who's graduating today, she tried, number one. She put her all into it. She was there almost 12 hours. She was there 10 hours with this guest, unpaid, doing her very best, excited about the potential result, excited about doing this person's hair. And when you are excited about a project as a hairstylist and you go into it all confident, like, I can do this, and the results are not achieved to what you expected or thought in your mind, it can absolutely crush you as a stylist. It can crush you because you understand, and we understand as service industry people, how important it is to deliver expectation or deliver a result that restores the identity and the dignity of our clients. We understand that this is not just hair. It's not just hair. And so when we miss the mark, or something happens unexpected, or we can't explain why the result wasn't what we thought it was going to be, all of a sudden we go inward and we're like, I'm terrible. I'll never succeed at this. Why did I choose this as a career? I'm wasting my time. I'm worthless. No one's ever going to pay me to do their hair. Why would anyone ever trust me? Right? And all of a sudden we start to self-consume and cannibalize our motivation and our purpose and our direction. And so I knew immediately in my mind that this girl, whoever she was, that had done this beautiful young girl's hair as a friend and wanted to fix the at-home thing, had applied every ounce of energy and passion and skill set and knowledge that she had been given up until that point, right?
Can I drop her a little bit?
Yep, drop me.
Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys.
And then obviously the results were disappointing for both parties. And all I could think about was, my God, this poor young girl in beauty school, like, this is going to be devastating to her. And I don't want it to be, because it can be such a beautiful learning opportunity. And it was, mind you, it wasn't a difficult fix. It only took me a few hours. It was like pretty simple stuff. It was a CPR, a bleach wash, a root smudge, a toner, and a harmonizer. You guys, it was like easy processes, and the girl looked banging, right? It wasn't that Sierra missed the mark by 100%. It wasn't even that she missed the mark by 50%. She missed the mark maybe by 30%. But that's enough to crush us and crush our clients if we're not delivering the expected results. So, in all fairness, Sierra had set me up for success by doing what she thought was best to do, and got me in a good position to just make a few pitches and change and get this stylist, or get this young client corrected and get her back on her merry ways. I told my friend, or this young girl who was in my chair, I said, tell your friend that she has a job with me and that she should come see me. I kid you not. Okay, this was Thursday that I told my client this. Friday morning, I have this cute little face in my salon, and I'm over in the barber doing hair, and she walks in all innocent and unassuming, and she goes, hi, is Lauren here? And literally walks right by me, because she doesn't know who I am. She has no idea. Did you not walk right by me?
I literally did. And you said, hi, can I help you?
Yes.
I was like, hi, do you know if Lauren's here? She's like, I am Lauren.
That's me. So, and that was it. And I was like, she was like, you did my friend's hair yesterday. And I was immediately in my heart and mind melted, because I was like, thank God. She's attractive, she's professional, and she's serious, because she showed up the very next day. So she's been with us for 3 weeks. And have you enjoyed the program so far, the intern program so far?
3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks. I love it. Honestly, it's such a godsend, and I kept telling everybody, because just like you said, like, I don't tell anybody else that. So I was telling my friends and my family, I was like, there's no way. Like, yeah, the story's kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, I'm like, that doesn't just happen to many people. And I was like so excited that I got the opportunity to like learn hands-on, support like the salon, and I love the vibe. Like initially I was like, okay, and then now I'm like, oh, it's so cute, I love it in here.
Okay, so what's your favorite class that you've taken so far? You've done 3 classes with us now so far?
Yes, no, 2.
Okay.
2. And
We did the color class twice then.
yes, we did. Honestly, that
So
was,
tell me then, what was the biggest mind blower that you got out of the color class then?
I feel like everything connected for me. Like, in terms of things that I had maybe slipped up on in the past, like in school, and not known why, and the teachers were just like, no, like, it looks good, like, it's just the lighting. And I'm like, I really don't think it's the lighting, it's gonna look ugly. So,
like,
and it did. But I think I learned, like, knowledge in school, but it wasn't the basic knowledge that I needed to build off of. And so that's why literally the second that I came in here and met you, I asked you what I did wrong with my friend's hair too, because I just wanted to know the blanks. And
What was my response when you were like, what did I do wrong?
you were like, girl, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, you had the odds up against you, and there might have been a few things here and there, but like, it's all done and it's good.
See, and that's the truth, is what she's saying is she didn't have the full picture, fundamental understanding, the full perspective, right? Of how, and for me to answer that question of what did you do wrong, I couldn't even answer that question or articulate it for you, because you still did not have the fundamental knowledge that all connected together to give you the framework of understanding so I could articulate and answer that question for you in a manner that would make sense to you. And even since you've done the past 2 color classes with us, your depth of knowledge is so much broader and bigger, and your understanding is so much better because you have a framework of reference, right? Like I keep saying, we're learning a language. We're learning a new language, and it's language by immersion. And the more that you are immersed in this language, the more fluent you will be in this language, and the better you will understand it and be able to use it. So even the few weeks that she's been here with immersion, her understanding and frame of reference is getting bigger. And so now her friend is going to come back and get her hair done again. And we're going to use her friend as a learning model and experience for Sierra as she prepares, number 1, to get her license, and number 2, to become an independent, successful stylist. So that's our little story right there. And another reason why our intern program is the shit. And I think every salon should be doing it. I think I have some core fundamental values and principles that I think blowouts should be free, and there should be an intern program at every salon, everywhere. Right, Boo?
That's right.
Preach it. We're just talking about how my core fundamental, number 1, how we met Sierra. Number 2, how my core values say that blowouts should be free and every salon should have an intern program. Absolutely. And the third core value is I think that every salon should have flexible rental options for stylists, for good stylists, right? So let's take Sol, for example. Sol, how often are you in California?
I'm here 2 weeks out of the month. 2 weeks here, 2 weeks in Vegas.
Okay. And then tell me, what is our booth rental arrangement? When you don't have to say how much, but when do you pay booth rent?
So like
When do I pay?
right?
A week before that I'm coming to California. A week prior, I pay for my 5 days. And then the following week, I pay for my next 5 days.
So do you pay for booth rental when you're not here? I don't know what else to say. She lives in Idaho, and she rents 2 weeks out of the month as well. So, and can you imagine the opportunity that our salon would be missing out on? I'm not just talking about booth rent dollars per month. I am talking about the privilege that it is for us to get to work next to people like Sol or Raquel, who are veteran artists, who are accomplished, who have amazing clienteles, who are in high demand. Their depth of knowledge is so vast and so extensive that people like Sierra or Bahar or even myself, we would not be the stylists that we are today if it were not for the opportunity to get to work alongside of somebody like Sol. Amen. That's right. You guys, salon owners, you guys need to loosen up. So if you have questions on your booth rental model, to hit me up.
Do you want this hit with black, or do you want to?
Yes, please. Okay. Yeah, let's make me all black because my soul is too bright right now. And
do you want me to pull it or leave the
Yeah, refresh it. No, let's fucking go.
Okay. You don't want any of this blue?
Is it blue on the end?
It has like blue.
I hope it does. No, we want it. Yeah, we want it.
I need towel.
So those are the artisan escapades.
I actually got to watch Raquel do extensions, and at first I was kind of intimidated because I don't know anything about extensions, but it was so fun to watch her. And I came out of it and I was like, okay, I might not know much, but at least I know something. And I heard that like she used to actually charge people like to watch her, and I was like, that I like feel so lucky now that I get to just like watch whenever I want to, instead of having to pay like, you know, money for something that I have no information on in the first place. So it was actually a lot of fun, and she was kind of telling me about like her story and everything, so it was cool.
So I think that's one of the other benefits of the intern program is just the privilege of getting to work alongside of people like this. And that's the truth too, is I've actually also had people hit me up like, hi, how much is it for me to just shadow you for the day? And the truth is, like, as much as I want to be like $1,000, it's not worth my time. It's not worth the money even, because what I want to do is invest into people who are in this circle, who I can follow up with, because it's not just the one day, it's the long-term success that I care about. I want to see these people thrive. And for you to come in for one day, yes, you're going to get a ton of information. And yes, I can take $1,000 from you so you can hang out and see how the salon runs. But where's the follow through? Where's the mentorship? Where's the accountability? It's like working out with a personal trainer. You're not going to go to the gym unless they're waiting for you, right? So having a salon owner who's invested in your future and your interest and your growth, that holds you accountable long term, is even more beneficial than just watching somebody one day behind the chair. I'm going to preach one more little thing and then I'll close this up. But my philosophy and one of the messages that I like to share most often is that salon education is invaluable and it's irreplaceable. Here's why. Classes are great. I've spent in 21, 22, and 23, I spent over $20,000 in private education and advanced academies, which I'm extremely grateful for. Do not get me wrong. And I can make some amazing recommendations for you guys if you want them. But the reason that salon education is more valuable here is why. I am the blonding specialist and I am the colorist that I am today because of the privilege that I had working alongside of veteran and master artists like Sol, like Raquel. One in particular, her name is Sunny. She doesn't do hair anymore, but how did she impact me? I had the privilege of working the first 7 years of my career next to her. And then when I became a salon owner, she came and worked with me at my salon, which was the highest honor. Was Sunny over the top as with her following? Was she exuberant or flamboyant? No, but she was a phenomenal colorist. And her brain worked in ways that I wasn't yet exposed to or did not understand. And the only reason I was able to saturate in her knowledge is because my booth was right next to hers. And you could not replace the education that I got from that woman just silently observing, watching her do these blondes. Mind you, she was undercharging herself. She doesn't have thousands of followers on Instagram, but you know what? Her clients were so loyal and they were perfect and they were beautiful. So that's my advocacy for working in a salon setting, for working in a collaborative environment, because it forces you to grow. You don't have a choice. If you are around great minds, your mind becomes a great mind. So salon education, salon exposure, collaborative work over isolated salon suites all day of the week for me. What was the question?
Do you want blue on this?
Yeah, dude, let's wand it. Do you want to do
Wand it?
some BB7 and 30?
Do you have time to
Yeah, I do.
wash it?
Yeah, yeah, or BB7 and 20.
No, 30.
Yeah, we'll try 20 today. Okay.
She's like, I already have the blistering over here. Let's go over it."
So the collaborative environment, I'm an advocate for it.
have a mic
I
on
think
me.
these are some of the reasons
Where's
that
Baby
our
Seven?
salon ecosystem works, right? Blowouts are always free. Interns always
Okay,
get
so you're doing
education. And there has to be
it.
flexible booth rental options
One's
to
one
meet
and
the
a half.
needs of your veteran stylist, or this ecosystem
bowl.
is not going to work, you guys. We can do it better. So salon owners,
When I
this
said
what's
you're doing
up.
that, I mean the bleach
I love you guys as students. I love you guys too. You guys are where my heart's at. If you have questions, let me know. I can customize classes for you if you subscribe to my Instagram channel. It's $9.99 a month,
So
and you
it's
get
just a little
access
square,
to
you'll
all
be
of
fine, I
our
believe in you.
previously recorded classes. I will also customize classes for you. You get previews into our lives, into our live educational courses. You also get PDF downloads and extended mentorship from
you don't
me.
need that much.
It's the best thing that I could recommend for you if you are out of state or at a distance from us and you want to learn our culture, you want to learn our salon behaviors, you want to learn how to be a